Stop. Hey, hello everybody. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Welcome to another live stream coming to you from Atascadero, where it's very cold today. I know you guys in Minnesota are going to say, what? Hey, man, this thing, it's 47 degrees. It's freezing here. I had to get my hand warmer out. See, my hand warmer here? It's got 3 different settings. It's on high. This finger goes numb. Anyway, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Excuse me. Wes is working, twisting knobs, doing all that cool thing. Gail's working the message board, and we're just happy to be alive and to be here. Hey, Wes, could you turn down my headset just a hair, please? And I got a new headset. I'm really happy. Look at this. It's all in one headset mic. Phew. Okay, so we've got a special thing going on. We've got over these Zoom guys. Do I hit the button right here, Wes? Is that the button? There. See these Zoom guys there? We've got Bob Davis, Jerry, Garland, Rich Severson, Greg. Hey, Greg, you're new to this, aren't you? I haven't seen you on there before. Bob, I think you've been here before. And, of course, we've got Locke. Wonderful Locke. Okay. Well, anyway, whoops, welcome. I appreciate it. By the way, that particular song was called, it's a C minor blues, and I just played Mr. PC. People have asked, is it on the website? No, it's not. It's so simple. But if you're interested, check this out. Here is a bunch of C minor blues things. I mean, we're talking comping arrangements, different comping arrangements, solos. And there is actually a head there, minor in possession, which is an original one that I did. That's kind of cool, which I should probably play, shouldn't I? There's a lot of things I should do, and I don't do them. I don't know about you guys, but dang, I got a list a mile long. Well, tell you what, watch this, Wes. Ready?
You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you. Sound off like you got a pair. Sir, yes, sir. Here you are all equally worthless.
Okay, how do you get out of it? Oh, there it is. Okay, roll call. Let's see who's here. Jimbo. Well, Locke, remember, you guys can comment on the chat here, over here on the right. So we got Frank from Mississippi, Guitar Vox from Wisconsin. Hope the weather is okay in Central California. Okay, we're no longer in Central California. We're on the coast, the central coast of California. Jeff, what's happening, man? And Locke, Jimbo, Jim from Moore Park College. Moore Park College. We went to Moore Park College when it was new. That must have been what, about 50 years ago? Yeah. Butch Boyles. Good evening, Butch. Butch, are you coming to the Jazz Fest this year? Or maybe to the, last year it cost him a lot of money. He ended up buying a guitar. But anyway, Arthur, 54 Lefty. Hi from Texas. Hello, Arthur. Jeff Hendrith, 9244. Special numbers. Thanks for taking a call on Sunday. I decided not to get a new Eastman, but a Gibson ES-175. Good for you. Good. A little more expensive, but that's fine with me. I want you to be a happy boy. Happy boys. Happy. And then, you know what? You could join the website. Go and join the website. All right. Can you post the new schedule? We were working on it today. I'm sorry it's been so late. We need to do that. Pete Farmer. Hi, Pete. How you doing, buddy? All right. So, Pete, remember we emailed or something, and we were talking about the 550 using just one. He was with me on this. Just a one pickup, 550, with a archtop bridge, not the set-in bridge, just a regular old archtop bridge. And then I got a little crazy with him, and then I think Pete, you thought, Rich has kind of gone off the deep end. I started saying, well, can you put the F hole up here instead of over here, and can you cut off a few of these frets and move the pickup? But I can understand why you might go, hey man, Severson's crazy, forget it. But let's go back to the original, the 550, one pickup. What do you think? Let me know. Dave Smith, sounds great. Rich, thank you, David. And looking forward to seeing you, man. Really am. As well as Don Spain. You're looking for trouble? You come to the right place. Don Spain's in the house. Balmy, Kansas. On my porch, sipping Merlot. Yeah, yesterday I decided to quit drinking. And I didn't drink yesterday, but today is still up in the air. Anyway, Don Bijot. Hello, Don from Maine. And then Robin. Hi, Robin from Newbury Park. Nice to see you.
Rich, is that what one day at a time means?
Pretty much. Yeah. I have had so many friends that were alcoholics, and you're one of them, Locke. Nah, just kidding. and they used to,
An alcoholic. Now I'm a wino.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. I've always been a wine bag. But, he used to say, okay, I'm not going to drink today, but I might drink tomorrow, but today I choose not to drink. He did that for about 25 years. Every day it was a little constitutional thing. Whoops. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Yes, please. John Smith, cheers. Carl Clayton from Indiana. Mike Dana's this is Modular Curiosity. Mike Dana's major pentatonic lesson at last year's Central Coast Guitar Fest was amazing. Your class on turnarounds was also amazing. Well, thank you. What is your name besides Modular Curiosity? And then we have Dwight. Hello, Dwight. Bitch Boyles. I will be there with my newer LHT made by Tyler Wells. It's one of the nicest builders around. Really one wonderful builder. One I bought, Tyler Wells got me again. Oh, really? Minuet guitars. Oh, I'll have to check those out. So Tyler is a wonderful guy. He's going to be there again. Hi, Rich Westgale. Great to see you all. This is from Rick. And live and hear you live. Glad to see you and hear you live. Oh, hear you live. See you at Jazz Fest. Okay, Pete Farmer. Let's talk more. All right, Pete. That's positive. Thanks, Pete. Okay, let me tell you what we got in store, because you're not going to believe it. You're going to say, how can we have such a jam-packed show? Okay, we're going to talk about this guitar. Isn't this beautiful? I think it sounds great too. We'll talk about that later. It's a ES-150, somewhere between a 46 and a 49. As a matter of fact, here is the number, and maybe one of you guys could kind of look it up, because it's etched in the back, 4670. It's, the sticker fell out one day, somebody, and then he took a nail and of course, carved in the serial number on the headstock, which is fine with me. I don't care. It's a headstock. Anyway, if you guys, one of you wouldn't mind looking up to see what year that is. Let's see, what else? Oh, it's Greg. Oh, hi, Greg. Which Greg? Do you have a last name, Greg?
Is it me?
Is it you? Greg, were you at Jazz Fest?
No, I want to come, but I'm in Australia.
Well, they have airplanes.
Yeah.
Excuses.
But it's
Where?
like a couple of weeks away.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. It'll take you a week to get here.
Up to Santa Barbara to...
Yeah.
I might come to the Yosemite one.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, about a bit more time to organise.
I don't think we've ever had somebody from Australia there. We've had somebody from Japan, somebody from Mexico, somebody from Norway. I think we had an English guy once. We had a French fella, So, yeah, come on.
First Australian, all right.
Yeah, first Australian. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Bring some shrimp on the bobby. You guys don't say that anymore, do you? You like...
They're prawns. We call them prawns.
Prawns. Okay. All right, we're also going to play Name That Tune. And we have an interview with Denny Tedesco tonight. Denny put together the Working Crew documentary. Took him about 20 years to get it done. And his daddy was famous studio guitarist, Tommy Tedesco. So anyway, he's going to come to the Jazz Fest, and he's going to make a presentation there. And he's got some wonderful materials that we'll talk later. Also, I'm going to show you a video of this. The Vidami foot controller. This thing is so awesome. We'll talk about it later, but we're going to go over this. I've got made a little video with the person that developed this, her and her husband. And this thing is fantastic if you want to learn anything off videos. And it's programmed now and it has been for a couple of years, but I just never did a demo on this, to work with all of the Guitar College materials. So do a little demo on this. It's pretty amazing. Now, just when you thought this time is pretty good, we're going to change it. We're going to change the time. Next week, Wednesday at noon. We're going to try that. Wednesday at noon, next week. I hope that works for you guys.
Hey, can you talk about your weekly support for students called tomorrow? And there's a little graphic on your thing for it.
Is it in the opens?
Nope, it's right on the first page.
Okay.
Weekly support.
Okay, check this out. Ready? Weekly support with Rich for students live Thursdays at 11 p.m. If you're a Guitar College member, get on board. And if you got questions, just want to say hi, whatever, jump in on that. It's going to make it just a group Zoom call. We're having individual people come on and they talk for 10 minutes or whatever, then somebody else. It means a lot of people got to wait around. And so we decided, let's just do it all at once. At first we thought, well, some people might be embarrassed by their question. And, I always thought that, when it comes to me and guitar questions, there's no such thing as a stupid. Well, wait a minute. They're all stupid questions. Everybody's got totally stupid questions, but we will answer them. And I wish that people would have answered my stupid questions back in the day.
Okay, yeah, so join the weekly support for students call. It's made for you guys. All you got to do is just go to Guitar College Library. You'll see it right there on the home or on the library page. And yeah, great chance to jump on and ask a question and hang out with some guys in a low-key setting. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. every Thursday.
Yes. So Kirby, maybe we'll see you there, huh? Okay. Greg said he had a great time meeting Nate Lopez. I had lunch with Wolf Marshall. I finally met Tim Lurch. It's a great time. And, we all eat breakfast together because it's free with the hotel. So you get, come on over and have breakfast.
There's a little graphic, too, for the Jazz Fest if you want to see who's all going to be there.
Okay. Well, here's a video Jazz Fest artist graphic.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that, you guys. Adam Levy, Wolf Marshall, Larry Kuntz, Rich Severson, John Story, Sean McGowan, Tim Lurch, Bruce Foreman, Craig Shamat.
And then you have a thing with Craig, right? Look on your rundown. There's an announcement with Craig on there, right?
Yeah, there is. I will make that announcement in a minute. Pat Kelly, David Becker, Wayne Goins, Brad Verbuchen, Adam Levine. Adam Levine lives near me. He used to call himself Adam Levine, except Adam Levine is Maroon 5. And then he figured, I'm moving to the wine country. Let's make it Adam Levine. Nate Lopez and Mike Dano. What a cast. What a bunch of derelicts.
Levine. Rich, there's somebody, I just saw Charmant.
Yeah.
Gypsy Jazz. You're going to have some Gypsy Jazz this year?
Yes, we are.
That's new.
It's new, huh?
Yeah.
He was a gypsy trance. She was a gypsy woman, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have that. As a matter of fact, we might as well make this announcement here. We're also
no tramps or thieves, right?
What?
No tramps or thieves, just gypsies.
Yeah, and Papa would have shot him if he knew what he'd done. What a great little tune. I got a story for you. Speaking of that song, I met Nuki Edwards once, and he actually bought us all dinner. He came up to where I was playing, and he was talking about what's his last? Anyway, it was Snooky. No, was that his name? Snuff Garrett, big time producer. He had a song he called Sonny and Cher. Come on down. You got to hear this song. You got to hear this song. Actually, I was thinking it was Gypsies, Chance, and Thieves, but it's not. It was. That's the night the lights went out in Georgia, and they wanted Sonny and Cher to do it, and they said, "I ain't playing that. We're not doing that crappy song." And so he got all pissed off, and he got Carol Lawrence, I think Vicki Lawrence, to do it, or whatever her name is, and had a giant hit. Sorry, I was thinking it was Gypsy Champs and Thieves, and then I realized it wasn't. This is what happens. The mind, there's a lot of things going on that aren't connecting well. Let's get back to the Jazz Fest. Check this out. So we're adding a Gypsy Jazz class, performances and jams this year, featuring Gypsy Jazz artists Craig Shamat.
Go to that video, that JGF video, maybe. You don't want to look at this update on your tab. What?
Okay, well, I'm going to, and Neil Anderson from Pearl Jangle. Go to this, the Jazz Fest video.
Yeah, and then keep talking about it.
Oh, okay. So get your tickets. So Neil's going to be there. They're going to be doing the Gypsy Jazz thing. And Denny Tedesco, like I said earlier, was just added. And then we have all those suspects that came there. Now, we also... All right, there's Wayne. How do I end this? Just hit it again?
Yep.
Okay, we have now the question of the day. Are you guys ready for this? We always like to ask a question just to make sure, to engage everybody, get everybody engaged in this. So the question of the day is, what is your favorite adult diaper? Locke, what do you think? What's your favorite, Locke? That doesn't leave you all chaffed. And what's your?
Well, I'm thinking about it, and I guess it just depends.
That's not the question. I don't know. The question of the day is, what made you want to learn jazz, guitar, or what was the turning point for you? What happened?
You got a graphic for it. Your question of the day.
I got a question. Under opens?
No.
No? Okay. Feature. Question of the day. What made you want to learn jazz, and what was the turning point into playing it? So, please, post your questions, put on your answers on there, and you Zoom guys, you're welcome to talk about it.
Well,
now, what? How about you, Locke? What about you? What was the one thing that made you want to?
I think the first jazz album I bought was Witch's Brew.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Then, as I was playing more folk and rock sort of stuff, I started listening to Steely Dan and going like, I don't know what these guys are doing.
Right.
That was I don't know. I think the Dan of Steel might be a gateway for a lot of people my age.
yeah.
It could be, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your advanced age. That's true. That's true.
Well, there's only one of them left.
Yeah. How about you, Greg, over in Australia? What got you interested in jazz? Oh, you got to turn your mic on. Okay, we'll hear from him in a second. How about you, Jerry?
Well, I'll tell you, it was back in my high school days. I still do, an older brother that was quite successful in the rock and roll business. And we grew up down in the Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas area. So I was in high school and I was used to rock and roll and all that kind of stuff. That was pretty ingrained in my head. But the closest music store to my high school in walking distance was a small little place called B&D Music, and I used to walk down there because I was intrigued by it. And the old fellow that ran it actually played with Bob Wills in the Texas Playboys at one time.
Yeah.
And he had an old thin line Gibson, kind of like the one you've got in your hands. And he was always playing this jazz stuff. And I thought, dang, that is the most interesting music I think I have ever heard. And it just grabbed me. It was a lot more fun to go down there and listen to him play behind the counter. And I was always begging the guy to show me something. He finally showed me a jazz version of Georgia, which I still pretty much remember to this day. But, that really set root with me. And then later I went up to North Texas State, studied music up there for a little bit.
Oh, that's great. You went to North Texas.
Yeah. And of course, those jazzers up there were just friggin' off the chart. It's one way to really get to become humble extremely fast.
Exactly. Yeah. That happens a lot at the Jazz Fest too.
Yeah, for sure.
How about
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Behind the counter, and I was always begging the guy to show me something. He finally showed me.
Whoops, we're getting a
jazz version of Georgia.
What happened?
That was Jason's audio. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Greg, did you get your mic to work?
Yeah, it's working. Rich.
Okay, well, give us the story of Australia. Why did you get into jazz? Quickly,
I was already playing in bands, and I was probably about 20. And I said, I want to get into jazz, And the guy said, just listen to Charlie Parker. So I went and bought a Charlie Parker album. I couldn't make heads or tails of it, and it was one of those old recordings where it was really like crackly and they, not like today where they've cleaned them all up today. They're beautiful. Even the Django Reinhardt I've got, it's all cleaned up and sounds unreal. But so I listened to Charlie Parker and I said, what's going on? He said, look, just keep listening to it. And I did. I listened to it, Now it's like classical music to me now, like 40 years later. So, and then that led on to me. And then I went to GIT. I think I was there when you were there.
Oh, you were? I was there 88 to 91.
I graduated 91, September 91.
Oh, wow. Good for you. Yeah, So did you have to play Bloom Dido?
No, I didn't. I was sort of like I was halfway in between fusion. I was going to Scott a bit in open counselling.
Oh, who was your private teacher?
Gilbert.
Oh, Dan
Gilbert.
Yeah,
funny guy.
He's got a set of chops too, doesn't he?
But Norman Brown was there when I was there. I really wanted to get into Norman. A friend of mine was in Norman's class, and I just wanted to get into Norman's class, but I couldn't. To stick it out with Dan.
I used to sub for Norman's class all the time because he was getting.
Did you? Okay.
He was getting.
And
busy.
then Ron was there.
Ron Benson.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys.
There's a lot of Rons.
A few guys have died. I mean.
Oh yeah. Let's don't go there.
All
right.
Yeah, but really good. Really, one teacher I forget. Oh, look, and he showed me stuff, and now he died young. He only died a few years ago.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Vic Trigger?
Russ. No, it wasn't Russ Parrish. It
Bolton.
Bolton.
Yeah.
He was unreal. He was insane. And I got onto Facebook and I wanted to message him and say, oh, look, man, you changed my life a bit. He only gave me like one lesson, I think in open counselling or something. It changed my life, And I wanted to get back to him and say, yeah, you changed my life. He's dead. So what a shame. What a shame.
Nobody's getting out of here alive. I'll tell you that right now. Nobody is.
That's why I thought I'd get onto you now.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay.
So, a lot of people. David Bronson, my dad played jazz piano. Yeah, Greg. Gosh, I grew up in a musical family. A lot of that. Seeing Matt.
Tommy was there.
Oh yeah, Tommy.
Ron Esteshay.
Ron Esteshay.
I like everybody was there. Still, Scott Henderson. I like all the heavyweights were still there. You know.
I do.
You were there.
Yeah,
you were there.
I was a lot heavier then. That was a heavy. Jason Burnson said the jump blues was the gateway drug for him. Yeah, that's good. Well, I'll tell you my story. A friend of mine got me this Wes Montgomery record, and it had Tear It Down on it. And then it also had the Shadow of Your Smile. And I thought, these are the most beautiful things I've ever heard. And the chops in the music that this guy's playing. And then I also had a friend that he wanted me to show him rock licks. I'd come over, and he was an older guy, teacher. And I was like 16. He'd go over, and I go over to his house, and he always wanted to rock licks. And then he would show me jazz licks, but then he said, listen to this. And he played Tal Farlow's Gibson Boy. I was like, get out of here, man. The problem with the early jazz stuff is, like you were saying, that the records sounded so crappy, because they've been played, and not only that, the recording techniques they had back then were nothing compared to what they had in the 60s, and 70s. So a lot of that stuff was hard to listen to. And even nowadays, I like to listen to on Sirius XM, like 40s music. And I like all that stuff. But, I could see it's a little hard to listen to some people. It just doesn't sound sonically all that great. Although a lot of it's been cleaned up, like you said. John Smith said Greg must be on the east coast of Australia. Oh, yeah, Don Bourgeois. Yeah, it's his father-in-law, right? Was a Johnny Smith guy. Yeah, a lot of people, their gateway was Wes Montgomery. And and then they thought, well, jazz is kind of like the CTI recordings, I guess, but it's almost like Muzak. Wait a minute. No, but then they pick up some of Wes's albums, Smoking at the Half Note, and then they're like, whoa, what is that? Holy cow. So it's interesting. Is that William Melton I see there? William and Jason. What's happening, guys? And Garland, what's happening, Garland? Garland, you playing that guitar? Sweet.
Hello, Rich. How you doing, man?
Good.
Yeah. Good deal. I made it tonight.
What do you got? A party going on there, huh?
Now, Martino Live 1972.
Okay, nice.
Carl Clayton said here, junior high jazz band. I would think that would be a big one for a lot of people, right? I mean, high school jazz, but your parents forcing you to play clarinet or something, and then you magically end up in the marching band, and then you don't know how to do anything else, so you go to college for that, and then go get a job at a restaurant after you graduate.
You know Joe Linigan. He's got big band. He's a school teacher and a big band guy. Writes arrangements in Fresno. And talking with him, his parents owned a music store and stuff. He never even heard the Beatles when they were out. They just didn't. We're not playing. No rock and roll in this place. Nothing. So he knows all the Benny Goodman, all the Glenn Miller, all this old stuff. That's what he grew up with. And I actually did too, because my parents, that was constantly being played around my house. My dad loved big band music. Constantly. My mom played piano. She was always playing piano. So that makes a big difference. Also, Doyle Dykes tells a wonderful story that we interviewed him a couple times, and he was saying his dad, no Beatles, No rock and roll. You can hear Chet. That there it is. There you go. He said I couldn't believe it when I heard the Beatles. it's kind of funny because I was into before the Beatles, of course. Dick Dale and.
Sounds like you have extra reverb tonight on there.
I hope so.
Reverb.
I hope so. Okay, well, anyway, there is that's interesting how people get into it. And like Don was saying, he was able to see like Barney Kessel, Ella Fitzgerald, Joe Pass and stuff live, and that makes a big difference. If you can see a jazz performance live, it's like wow, especially big band. You hear how often can you hear a big band? If you hear a big band, it's like, holy moly, what power. It's really
when
cool.
You said 40s on Sirius XM, that's what I thought. Is that mostly big band music?
Yeah. I mean, there's small groups. There's pop records of the day and stuff. And remember the movie by Bette Midler? I think it's called One for the Boys or something about the boys. Have you ever seen that movie about music progressing from like the 40s during the war and the 50s and the 60s? And these two people, and it's a wonderful movie. But she was saying the reason I wanted to do it is I wanted audiences to know how hip their parents were. How that music was hip, man. I mean, when you Andrews Sisters and stuff like that, it's like, try to do that now. Yeah,
It swung.
Yeah, big time swing music, big swing music, and then it got into bebop. Nobody could dance to it. Nobody can dance to, nobody dances to Donna Lee at 220. Nobody can even listen to it for that matter. But then I think when rock and roll came out, and especially the twist, people started dancing. Dick Clark said the most important record in rock and roll is the twist. Because everybody did the twist, young and old. Anyway. So.
And now people are getting like hip replacement surgery because of it, probably, right?
Yeah, it could be, yeah. Yeah, well, you're twisting too hard. You're twisting on me. You're twisting too. Oh, that's pushing. The Seeds, weren't they great? Not. Let's see. Ventures and the Shadows were considered hard rock for its time. That's true. Yeah. Have you ever heard that Ventures Live in Japan album? Those kids are going nuts like they're the Beatles. And that's really cool. Nookie Edwards, by the way, was a super nice guy. Super nice guy. Let's see.
Didn't the Ventures play only Moss-Wright guitars?
Well, originally started off with Fenders. Oh, my bad.
Because I was wondering, whatever happened to Moss-Wright?
Yeah, they were made in Bakersfield, which is right down the road from us.
Do you have the Johnny Ramone thing?
And what happened is they just didn't take off. They only made really one or two models, but it takes a lot to be a guitar company. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they probably got beat under by Fender.
Oh yeah, Fender. Yeah, forget it. Fender in the beginning was all the local kids in that area, Fullerton, Redondo Beach, they were given those instruments. in the very beginning. Yeah, and amps. They give them, you go out and play, and then people see them. And yeah, so in the beginning, they were giving that stuff away. Anyway, I got a lot of stories, I guess. Hey, so let's do this video, Wes. Could you do the video on the Vidami? And we're not going to listen to too much of it because it could bore the heck out of you. But this thing is fantastic, and I want you to see what it does. Could you roll that video?
I need your plug to do sound on it.
Oh, okay. Here you go. We're high tech. We share chords, Here's a C chord. I'll trade you a C chord for a B minor.
All right, here you go. You got my... Oh, shit.
What? Yeah, Vidami was at the first Jazz Fest. A lot of people bought them. She gave a lot of, not a lot of them, she gave them to some of the teachers. And it enables you to take a video and just slow it down, loop it with your feet. And that's the key. You can all do it with your mouse and all that. But this way, with your feet, your hands never leave the guitar. So you can see exactly what somebody's doing and mimic it, and they slow it down. And then you go through the paces, and it's a wonderful device. I think there is a discount code that she's given us. It's good now until April 1st, which is Jazz Guitar Festival 2026. So I think it lists for $229, and after that, after the discount, I think it's around $187, something like that.
All right, here you go.
Okay.
You got to press the button.
Which one?
For my computer.
You
got to go to aux and then...
The Zoom?
Yeah, but then switch off Zoom to the computer.
Oh, I see. That one?
There you go.
Oh, there I am. Now, are they hearing that?
Hold on. It's not liking the sound. Come on.
Oh.
All right, get off it. I can't make it work.
Shit, that's too bad. All right. Let's go back here to this. Sorry, guys. We have the hardest time playing videos. I don't know what.
I had a question, Rich. I was holding off because I thought we were going to watch a video and it might answer the question. Does this Vidami, does it work with a particular application in your computer, Bluetooth kind of thing? I mean, how does it?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, you have to load the video into a certain program.
No. It's got a whole list of maybe 15 platforms that it works with. YouTube, Facebook, I think, a whole bunch of, Guitar College, whole bunch of these platforms. As a matter of fact, all you have to do, you load, you get the software, which is hardly anything, and then you click on this little button, gives you all the formats, and then you can just pick one format. Boom, it goes right to YouTube. Oh, I want to go to Rich's Guitar College. Boom, hit the button. Boom, right to there. You don't have to load anything in. It's right there. And then, that's it. And then you're in like Flynn. So you got.
So you can adjust the speed and loop and that sort of stuff.
Yep, you got a back. Let me go over. Let me use this. Let's see this computer here or this. So you can go forward if you want. You can go back. When you press that back button, it takes it back 5 seconds at a time. Okay? Or if you hold it down, it goes to the beginning. It's got a play and a pause button. And then this is also the clear button when you have a loop. Here's a loop. So you press it one time where you want it to start, one time when you want it to end, and it just loops back and forth. And then here's your speed button, and you can set up the speed priorities. In other words, the way I set it up in mine is there's 100%, 90, 80, 70, 60. The default is 100, 75%, 50%, 20%, something like that. But you can set it up any way you want. And then, yeah, it's Bluetooth right to your computer. Very easy to work with. Just takes a USB cord to charge it up. And I forget how many hours it's good for. I thought it was 17, something like that. And so not only that, listen to this. You're not going to believe it. It'll
Wait, there's more?
There's more. There's more. It's also a DAW controller. You can use it with your recording software, create a loop with that, and all that. You can program them to do anything. It's also a page turner. If you're reading music in a band or whatever, and you want a page, you can also do scroll with music or a page turn. So it's a hands-free foot controller that'll do many, many different things. That video, I'm going to have to, if you go to Vidami, which is VIDAMI.com, well, then you'll be able to check out all these videos. And remember that you get a 20% discount because you're a Guitar College member. Membership has its downfall. His privileges. Any other questions about that? Anybody? Okay. Who's doing that? All right. Let's go over here. Some Ventures played Mozart's for just a few years, 64 to 68, but made them incredibly famous, yes. Robin Riggs. Rich, were you at the wreck the night the Seeds were there? Okay, when that's Rob. Rob Riggs, a friend from high school. Where I used to live, here's L.A., Thousand Oaks is here, and Ventura's here. In between is nothing, about 20 miles between each. Nowadays, it's one town all the way through. But anyway, back in the day, people would come out to Thousand Oaks, and Casey Kasem would bring new acts to the rec center. And it was just it was an auditorium. Didn't really have a stage, did it? It just risers. And then, so the Seeds were there. Yeah, we saw the Seeds. We saw the Music Machine, the Midnighters. Some groups, I can't even remember their name. Sonny and Cher, I do remember them. Hey, Rob, was there a backup band when Sonny and Cher was there? Or were they singing the tracks or something? I don't remember a backup band with them. But anyway, yeah, the Seeds were there. And he was throwing flowers. Flower power, man. It was great. So, yeah, we're at the rec. My daughter got married at the rec center. All right, so I'm sorry we can't show that video. Any other questions about Vidami? Anybody? You know, Mitch Holder was the first guy to tell me about it, and he said, I was working on this Wes Montgomery video, solo. There's no way I could have figured it out without this Vidami. It's just you can sit there and look straight at the thing. You don't have to come over here and do this, and then have your guitar. It sounds like it might not be unnecessary, but once you do it, you can't live without it. Yes, the Grassroots did play there, I believe. I remember the Grassroots. Strawberry Alarm Clock. Incense, peppermint, da 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 da. What a great song. Okay. So we already kind of went over the Jazz Fest, didn't we? Oh, hey, Wes. Well, when Wes gets back, we got to get a hold of thing. All right, Mike Dana has been very kind, and he is so efficient with everything. He prepares. He's a wonderful teacher. He's really up on everything. And he has put together Mike Dana's Central Coast Jazz Guitar Festival bingo card. Here it is. Right. Where'd it go? Let me get it out here. Hold on. Here it is. This is the bingo card. And here are some of the things that you might land on if you come here. Did I leave a cable there? I found 10 picks, kept several. Learned something you didn't know. Never saw a capo, not once. You're never going to see a capo at the Jazz Guitar Fest. I brought a guitar to sell and ended up buying one. But you know what I'm talking about. Saw Wes in 2 places at once. Somebody looks older in person than on the flyer. I would say 90% of them, everybody there. Exchange contact info with someone. Both Adams side by side. Adam Levine, Adam Levy. Bruce made me laugh. I lost my tuner. I need a new amp. Had an amazing time. Found a cable. Went 24 hours without hearing Summertime. You know, they say, how many chick singers does it take to sing Summertime? All of them. Rich tells a dad joke. Gail saves the day. A standard played in 7/4. You like that tone? It happens to be the question of the day. Spirited discussion of right-hand technique. Of course, you're going to hear all the things you are. Jammed with somebody new. Experience, gear, MV. And the ultimate question, hey, man, you sounded great, but how did I sound? And merch. Make sure when you come, you bring the merch. You bring the money. So that's Mike Dana's bingo card. Thank you, Mike, for putting that out. Hey, what about Denny? Can we...
He's not on the call. I don't know.
Oh, he didn't get... I got to email him the link.
I sent him the link, but what's his email?
Denny, DENNY, Ted, TED, at mac.com. Oh, I just gave that to everybody in the world.
Yeah, I already sent that to him.
You did? Oh, okay. All right, well. What's that?
Maybe he'll jump on. I don't know. I did send it.
I hope he jumps on. Hi. Jason's got a friend. Hi. Is that your wife?
No, for a good friend, a living friend.
Oh, well, that's nice. When are you going to marry her?
Oh, jeez, I'm putting.
Don't even say. Don't answer that question. Don't. I'm just kidding you. Don't even answer that. She's a pretty girl.
That's for sure.
Okay. Didn't mean to embarrass you, but what the hell?
It's okay.
And I don't want to discourage any girls to show their face.
No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. Okay. I think what I'd like to do now, if it's okay with you guys, let me check this. Don't forget, look at this. Rich's strings. Da 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 da. I don't think we'll have any at the fest. We got too much to do than to bring all that.
There's a graphic too for your strings.
A graphic for my strings.
Oh, it's in the feature guitar.
That's all right.
I really love your custom sets. I've used them, I guess, for almost 2 years now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what I use.
Is
right
it?
There.
Oh.
Yep, right there.
Boy, you guys.
Very nice.
Yeah, the tension is absolutely perfect across all 6 strings. It's really, I don't know. I would always try set after set after set. And there would always be something just felt kind of wonky with this string or that string. One string would feel too tight or one would feel super loose. And it's like, Rich, I think he really just sat down and just wasted. Well, he didn't waste time, that's for damn sure, but he took a lot of time in figuring out exactly what 2 strings to change out. And it's like, for me, the tension across all 6 are perfect.
Well, really. I did that with every string, by the way. And I realized after a while, after doing it and blowing through $50 worth of strings or whatever it was, that sticking with what was already in the set in the bottom 4 was fine. I'd have heavier ones, and you'd have a little lighter, and it just didn't have the sound. So you lose sound too when the thinner the string. But I realized that for me, I wore my hand out between the D and the G string. I don't know why. Don, thank you. Don uses the strings too. So anyway, yeah, give them a try. Just what the hell, if you want to do them, it'd be good. Try them out if you like them. I had a guy, he didn't like them, which is fine. I don't care, but he was like, if you're locked into a set and you're happy, it doesn't hurt to experiment, but don't feel like you gotta take these strings, like I'm not going to love you. So, okay, let's do a lesson. Dag nabbit. Should we do a lesson or should we talk about this guitar? What do you guys want to do? Talk to me real quick.
Did anybody answer the question about when you gave out the serial number on the guitar?
Oh, that's a good question. Did anybody? I didn't see. I haven't seen anybody say that.
Why don't you give it out again? And I'll see if I can look it up.
4670.
That's all?
Yeah.
4 numbers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if you see anything with that. Yeah, there's no sticker in there or something.
If you're gonna do the guitar, your
feature guitar open.
Yeah, and then there's the checklist and all the graphics and stuff that go with it on that page.
Oh, sweet. Okay, let's do it. You wanna?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, get ready for this, man. This is gonna rock.
But you might need to drop the Zoom one first, though. So here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you go back, get rid of that.
Okay.
And then feature guitar folder.
Oh, okay.
So here you go.
entire first part of this theme is literally just the D flat Lydian scale.
Thank you for that information. Okay, as I said, this is a ES-150, somewhere between a 46 and a 49. 1950, they started binding the neck, and they put the trapezoid block inlays in there. They wanted to dress it up, make it look a little hipper. Now the guitar it's like kind of a 350, really. It's if you know what that is, it's a 3.5 inches. It's a 17-inch bout. It's a 25.5-inch scale length. It's 1 11/16 nut width. That's the schematics of the guitar. One PAF or P90 pickup, as you can see. It's got 6 strings and a bridge and tuners. It's got it all. Wow. But what's nice about this guitar is it's got a certain mellow sound that I don't care. I've never heard it anywhere else. And the reason, I'll tell you why I got this. I was at a Howard Roberts tribute many years ago at the NAMM show, and Wolf Marshall was there, Jay Roberts, Tim May, Mitch Holder. They all played and sound fantastic. Wolf Marshall had Howard's old guitar, the black one, which is a 150 that he had somebody put a cutaway in. When he played that guitar, it just sounded so good. Now, we all know good sound comes with the fingers, but the guitar helps a lot. That next day, I was at a guitar show, and a friend of mine had this guitar and was selling it, so I bought it. And so it's got a new bridge, new hardware. I think it's got the tuners. Yeah, are new. Tuners are new. This is old. These are old. This is new. The jack, I don't know, but it works. And the thing about the guitar is it's just got that nice mellow tone. And it sounds different than a L5 because of the top. We're talking again, it's a laminate. It's spruce, or is it maple? I think it's maple. Top. It's a gorgeous guitar. So that's light finish. And this one hasn't been shot over. Now, here's what I've also done to the guitar. If you take a look at the back of the guitar, the back of the neck, I took and sanded the paint off it. Reason is it was chewed up so they were like speed bumps all over the place. So I took it down. I actually kind of shaped it a little different. I made it a little thinner. And, yeah. So all you have to do is put a little oil on that once every 6 months, and you're good to go. And it doesn't gum up like when you go to Nashville and you have super humidity and in your playing, it doesn't gum it up. All right, so that's what I did. Now, again, I've got my strings on there. It's Diodario Chrome Brights, 10, 15, 20, 28, 38, 48, hike. So you get the added set with a 10 and a 14 in there. All right, so here is the guitar. I'm going to play the guitar acoustically so you can hear it with the overhead mic. Can you hear that? Whoops, here. Whoa. Sorry, you got to turn the mic on. I have the action low, as you know, so we maybe a little buzz in there, but you turn this and that'll go away. By the way, it has been refretted, and so they did a nice job on the frets. So that's what it sounds like acoustically. I used linseed oil. You can use lemon oil. Okay, next, let's take a look and tell you what, I'm going to play a track. I'm going to use the tune Blue Bossa. Wes, I'm going to need that chord back. Oh, okay. And I'm going to play a little bit of it with just going direct. And then I'm going to play it going through the Hendrix. And then I'm going to play it just going through the quilter. This is high tech, man. So you can get all the sounds of that. Oh, and yeah, don't forget to hit the graphics. Okay. So first is direct. Whoops, let me get this going. Come on. Sorry, guys. Let's try that again. We'll start all over. All right, this is just direct. Okay, I'm going to switch now to the Hendrix. Not the Jimi Hendrix, the Hendrix. I'm doing the switch in here. Just leave them all open.
It's a massive difference compared to that line in.
Yeah. Here's the quilter. That's up.
Graphic.
Here's all of them.
Oh, buckle up. That line signal really mellows everything out. It
It's off.
The line is?
I just turned it back on. Okay. Yeah, so that's what it sounds like. Now, I probably should have spent a little more time dialing in the cub a little bit because it's been a while since I've done this. But anyway, that'll give you an idea. Of course, you can. Les Paul says, we had a knob and we had to turn it. So, you got to turn the knobs till you get the good sound. But that you can get an idea of how it pushes an amp. That's the way I like to describe it. How does the guitar push the amp? Anyway, yeah, it does sound. And this was, well, it wasn't really. I was thinking it was wide open, but not really. Let me play one little finger style thing for you on this. Okay, that was The Nearness of You. But anyway, there it is. Gibson ES-150 in the year before I was born.
Tom Collins says Blue Book serialization indicates that Gibson serial numbers for 1950 were 4 digits and went from 4410 to 6595. The label would have the letter A preceding the 4-digit number.
Oh, well, that's for 1950. So, for
what I got was that before 46, they didn't have serial numbers. They had what they call batch numbers.
Oh.
So my first guess was that if your number is 4620, it's probably 1946, and the batch number and then 20 is whatever batch number they're using. I have a guitar. I have a 150 that I
is that a one?
I tried to date, and I came up with 1946 as well, but I've got the script rather than the I've got the older thing. That changed. I'd say your guitar and coincidentally my guitar are probably right around 1946, 47 when they were making the change.
Yeah. Yeah, is this the script? I couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that what I got too?
No, you got the newer one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
The difference.
Lux is the older looking one. Yours is like
yeah, that's nice shape, Lux. Hey, is that that is a 150? It's 17-inch.
Yeah, I actually had a question because I got a good deal on it because it's not stock, it's not original. It's got a Gretsch tailpiece. It's got a weird pick guard.
Mm-hmm.
I replaced the tuners because one of them crumbled.
Yeah,
it gets to that point.
Yeah.
So I replaced the tuners, and I'm not really used. Is your guitar also has the like really thick neck, the baseball bat kind of neck?
Well,
it's weird neck.
It kind of did, but I worked on it. Like I said, I took the finish off, and I also sanded it down a little.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing the same thing. As I was just playing, I'm going like, well, maybe you just need to get used to it because it's different.
Well, I tell you what, at one guitar show, I was playing Charlie Christian 150, which has that V neck, and I hurt my thumb. It's like, oh, holy crap! How I couldn't play after a while. It hurt so much. So I don't know.
Well, I thought of taking down the neck a little bit too, but I didn't know, exactly how to do it, and if I did it, if it would affect because it has a really nice, I think you demonstrated, it's a really great acoustic tone.
Yeah, yeah. I can't make that call for you, but it's just what I did is do that because you got to, they're not worth that much. That people, number one, now people don't want anything that doesn't have a cutaway. If that doesn't have a cutaway, they think, oh, it's one of these guitars. It's like there's no money up here. If you want to play up here, play the mandolin. So I got no problem with a guitar that doesn't have a cutaway. I really don't. You can hit a high A if you octaves, but at least you got a G, whatever. But anyway,
that's valuable real estate. That's what you taught me.
That's right. It's
valuable real estate there.
That's what Taylor Guitars told Doyle Dykes. So yeah. So you're not like you don't have a 59 gold top Les Paul worth, I don't know, $100,000 there. So you got to make it do what you want. Now I think I'm going to sell mine because the reason is because I want to keep that 350, and I can't have two, can't have both. You know what I mean? And I like this guitar, and when I take it out to play it, I'm happy. But then I put it away, and I never think of it anymore. It's got kind of a chunky neck, but doesn't seem to slow you down much. So anyway, yeah, so it's on the website. I forget what we're asking for. Do you remember, Wes?
No, I don't.
That's all right. Well, let's see. Where are we at here? Oh, so, Locke, you know, when it comes to fixing up guitars, you know how good I am, right? I mean, I am like really the king of fixing up guitars. And it's only evident by this guitar, which I showed you. This is an L4 from the 50s. And I finally, I had my luthier guy, make the hole because I don't want to mess with that. And I got all the electronics, and I'm all set to put it on the pick guard. And then I thought, the pick guard is bent up a little bit. So I said, well, let me put it in the oven for about 3 minutes. Yeah, you put it on a pizza plate, pizza stone. Then I put a brick on it, because if it's bowed like this, and I want it straight. So I put it on. And then I went out to get on my computer, and then I've got a phone call. And then I was talking with Gail and Wes, and finally she says, how long do you want that thing in the oven? So here it is. It's one of the nicer ones you're going to see. If you noticed how well I fixed that, and it's now it looks like it came out of the Nevada desert.
It's like puffed out too. It's weird.
Yeah,
too,
bubbled up.
Yeah, so it's like soft kind of. It's like.
It reminds me of the vacuum forms we got when we were kids. We all burned ourselves on.
Oh, yeah. And the thing about it is, it's got this extra piece. You see that? It's to make it real thick there. And that's where the pin is that, goes into the neck. And it's like when you get a replacement of these, they never make this extra thick piece. So now I'm like, oh, crap. This just set me back to 2 or 3 weeks. I'll like scroll around trying to figure out what to do with it. But anyway, people have called me up and said, Rich, I'll pay for you to work on my guitar and set it all up, get it all bitched, and I'll pay the shipping. I don't care what it is. I want to send it to you. And would you do that? And I say, no. And this is evidence. Why?
Well, thanks. Now I know not to ask you.
Yeah, don't even ask. Don't even ask because
I could ask you about how'd you get your fretboard to look that nice.
Is
that the linseed oil hint that you gave?
The backside?
No, the fretboard.
Oh,
my fretboard looks kind of dull compared to that.
Oh, well, it's been a while since I oiled this, but yeah, you use. Make sure it's clean. Number one, if it's not clean, the oil creates a mud. So, get it super clean, and then
like with a steel wool, fine steel wool, or a fine.
You know what I use? I use a McGuire's number 9. It's like a cleaner to take off a layer of paint, and and I've used Dawn. You can't let it stay wet. You gotta hit it and quit it. You gotta get off it. This guitar, I put it's got indentations like somebody played it with big fingernails. So I've been sanding on it, so sanding, it leaves marks. When you sand, it leaves marks, so you got to, step it down, start with, 300, end up with 1800. You got to do that so you don't have marks. And so, yeah, if it's clean, it'll probably be more than happy to shine for you. Boy, that's a song title right there. Okay. Any, you guys have anything you want to talk about, or you want to play Name That Tune? Who wants to play Name That Tune? Raise their right hand. I'm looking at the chat board. Nobody can raise their line. Okay, let's play Name That Tune. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have any questions, Wes? John? Jimbo, I have a custom thin line with bags by and drop D tuning, and I use it for country. Can't bend Rich's string. No, my strings aren't for bending. You'll hurt yourself. Am I missing anything, Wes?
No.
I picked up an Aviator Cup for $280. Open box and love it. You got a hell of a deal. Yeah, Don said the Quilter sounds great, but the Hendrickson Wow is amazing. They're both amazing amps. This could have been, the Cub could have been dialed in a little better, but, it is what it is. There's so many variables on both amps. So. All right, well, let's play Name That Tune. You ready? Here we go. I'm going to just give you the track, and you are going to tell me the name of said song. Here we go with our first one, and that is this song. Hear that chord there? Remember, you gotta get it on the chat, or at least yell out the name. Now that bridge would have been a giveaway, man. We have a winner. Bernie's tune. Carl, good one. Good boy. Carl got it. Very good, Carl. I should raise the action on this. Just a hair too low. Good job, Carl. Okay, let's go with the second song. And that is...
Don't get around much anymore.
You got it. Lock. What a set of ears. Yeah, I didn't think you'd get it that fast. Oh, you could sit and play on that song all night. Anyway, I love that tune. And it's one of those songs that, like, some people might be too hip to play it. You know what I mean? And it's like, give me a break. It's just fun. Music's supposed to be fun. All right. How about this one? Locke, you get a cookie. C minor, G, E, A, D, G. Nope. Wrong, Jason. Nightlife, nope. Good guesses, though. Not too many songs with stops. These two songs are very much related. It's kind of funny. All right, here we go.
Do nothing till you hear from me.
that's the giveaway, that it modulates to flat 7 or flat 6. Anyway. Okay. Well, nobody got that, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, after I played the melody. A monkey could have done that.
You've disappeared off the screen. There you go.
Yeah,
you
you
need a
know,
lot of cookies on this one.
We are monkeys.
I taught at this college, and only for 2 semesters or 2 years. I don't know, whatever it was. It was a long time. Anyway, they had a great band, a big band. I was supposed to be the band director, and they were wonderful players. But they had one chart, and it sounded like they had. And they had another chart, it went. With stops. And it's like, what a ripoff all these kids were saying. These kids they just ripped that song off. Which one came first? Does anybody know? What came first? Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me, or Don't Get Around Much Anymore.
Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me.
That's the way I understand it. Good. Was that Roger?
Yeah, around World War I heard it. It was written as a response to like a Dear John letter.
Oh, okay.
That's the way I heard the story.
Now it's a Gershwin song, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I think it is a George Gershwin song. So that's some more useless information that I'm sure you'll like to have.
I'm full of it.
Well, yeah, we're all full of it. Trust me. Well, guys, got any questions about anything, or because I'm at the end of the story here. Did you see this Sweet 16 up here? Guys, seen this? This sweet guitar. We'll do a little deal on that pretty soon, one of these days. Maybe do it next week. Thank you for joining me, you guys. And thanks on the Zoom guys. Remember, tomorrow at 11, if you're part of the Guitar College Library, which I'm sure all of you are, if you got any questions, you just want to say hi, jump on the thing at 11 o'clock. Wes, can you talk me through on how to get on that again for them so I can show them? They got to, wait a minute. What happened to my pencil? Here's what you do. Okay, you go over to Guitar College Library. And then you go up to Community.
Video library.
Oh, Video Library. Sorry. Video Library. And then you scroll down and it says upcoming events. And this one says 218, see? 218. That's today's. Thank you. 219. Right here. You click on that, and then you're in. Is that right?
Yeah, when the call starts, you'll get pushed into a Zoom meeting from there.
Okay. Cool. That's how you do it. Okay.
What's the cost?
Well, it's the cost is 40,000. No, there's no cost. If you're a member of the library, it's free. Are you a member?
Yeah.
Okay. Weekly support.
So I can hop on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hop on. It's just kind of like this, but not on YouTube, and it's more just geared towards.
Okay, cool. All right.
Talking about stuff.
It's 6 a.m. for me.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
6 a.m. in the morning.
Make sure you brush your teeth before you get on.
I'll be up with the kookaburras.
Yeah, 6 in the morning. Well, that's not too bad, is it?
No, it's better than 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So, we'll ask anybody who's got big questions or just wants to talk about something. Or maybe wants a little guidance or something. So it's I have nothing prepared for it. Not like all the prep that goes into this. Believe it or not.
Do we get to listen to other people's questions?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Before
Okay.
Yeah, we weren't going to do that because we thought, some people might be intimidated to ask a question. But then from the survey I took, everybody was like pretty much, I don't care. Well, I don't either then.
Okay.
Let's do it. Oh, hey, Don's heading to Frank Vanilla's guitar night at Birdland. What are you doing in New York? What the heck? Wow. Dave's okay. Well,
I got a question, Rich.
Yes.
Hey, A group at Yosemite.
Yeah.
Bloom De Doo, Lullaby Birdland, and what is the other?
Well, you know what? I just told Gail to swap Bloom Dido, put it in the B group. What is the other? Charade.
Charade?
Yeah.
So Lullaby Birdland, Charade, and
I think it's Yardbird Suite.
okay.
Well, I'll get charts out to you real soon. I mean, real soon. But
is Charade the Mancini thing from the movie?
yeah, but here's the deal. You're not going to be playing it.
Another deal?
You're not playing it like that. We're going. It's going to be bright. You know what I mean? So we're not going to pussyfoot around with that.
Pussyfooting.
It's an easy tune, but when it comes to soloing, we're talking fast. Okay?
Right.
You're not going to come in and do. It's not your grandmother's charade.
All I can do is downstrokes.
Well, downstroke, we really don't want to hear about your attic. We don't want to hear about all that. That's a little too much information, William. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you later. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome, guys. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
Mahalo.
All right, see you tomorrow. Adios.